Hey guys, ExoticDxn here. Welcome back to another video. So today, we are going to be doing something a little bit different today. This is something that I normally wouldn't really do. We are going to be reacting to the Nintendo Direct for September 23rd to 2021. December 23rd, oh my gosh, I'm not speaking today. Nintendo Direct, September 23rd, 2021. This is basically a live stream that's going to be starting at 3 p.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And at the bottom it says, tune in for a Nintendo Direct live stream featuring roughly 40 minutes of information focused mainly on Nintendo Switch games launching this winter. So this is basically, I guess, a little bit of a presentation of games that we're going to be seeing on the Nintendo Switch for this winter coming up. So yeah, I normally wouldn't really do reaction videos. This is basically something that I decided I would do because I'm a very huge Nintendo fan, and I've been playing Nintendo games for an extremely long time. Nintendo was actually the way of how I actually was basically introduced into video games, and I guess how I became a video game YouTuber, I guess? If that's what you want to call it, a gaming YouTuber. So basically, what we are going to be doing today is once again reacting to this Nintendo Direct. So some of the stuff that I think we're going to be seeing in this Nintendo Direct is probably more Nintendo Switch online libraries. If you guys don't know what I mean by that, let me actually show you what I mean. So I have my Nintendo Switch right here, and I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about what I mean. So, as you guys can see, we have Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online, and we also have Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. So yeah, basically a very small library of Nintendo Switch game, or I guess older Nintendo games, basically both from the NES and Super Nintendo. Don't get me wrong, Nintendo Entertainment System games and Super Nintendo games are definitely very fun. I love Nintendo Switch game. I love Nintendo Entertainment System games and Super Nintendo games. My favorite on the NES would probably be Mega Man 2, and my favorite on the Super Nintendo would probably have to be, that was a tough one. I know what it is. It has to be Mega Man X. But those are Capcom games. Nintendo related games that are my favorite on those systems would probably have to be Super Mario Bros. 3 for NES, and on Super Nintendo it would have to be Super Mario World. But I also do like Zelda, so keep that in mind. I really do like The Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2 on NES, and I also like A Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. So some of the games that I think we should get on the Nintendo Switch Online for Nintendo 64 Online would probably be games like Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Mario Kart 64, Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if we'll get Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 because Mario Party All-Stars or Superstar. I don't even know what it's called. I can't remember the name of it, but I know that they're releasing a new Mario Party game very soon. So yeah, I don't know if we'll get Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 on the Nintendo Switch Online service, but if we did, that would be amazing. Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, there's another one. Star Fox 64, there's another one. Maybe we might get Metroid 64 on the Nintendo 64 Online service, because let me tell you, that game actually never came out. But they have released Star Fox 2, which also never came out for Super Nintendo, and they released that on the Super Nintendo Classic and the Nintendo Switch Online service. So who knows, maybe we might get some never-released Nintendo 64 games for the Nintendo Switch Online service. If we did, that'd be pretty cool. Super Smash Bros. Is another one that I think that should be added, because Nintendo 64 is literally where Smash Bros. Got its start. And Smash Bros. Is a pretty big game, and yeah, I think it should be added. What else? Oh, Donkey Kong 64. There's another one. That's another one that should be added. If Nintendo and Rare are on good deals, I think they should also add on Diddy Kong Racing, and maybe Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, but those are also on Xbox, so I don't know if we'll get that or not. What else? Can't really think of anything else. If you guys think of any other good Nintendo 64 games that should be... Oh, Mega Man 64. There's another one. But yeah, if you guys think of any more Nintendo Switch Online games that should be added to the Nintendo 64 library, if that gets announced, you guys can leave it down in the comments below, and I will be reading your comments, by the way. For Game Boy Advance, I think we should get Super Mario Advance 1, 2, 3, and 4, Mario Kart Super Circuit. I'm not a huge fan of that one, actually, but overall, it's a pretty good game. I would play it like every once in a while, but it's not personally my favorite Mario Kart game. It's just like on how Super Mario Kart is also not another one of my favorites, because I just find it so hard to like drive in Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart Super Circuit, but I definitely find myself going back to Super Circuit way more than I find myself going back to the first Mario Kart game, which I can probably understand why like it may not be like my favorite. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to mention this. F-Zero is another great game on the Super Nintendo. So maybe we might get F-Zero X for the Nintendo 64 online service. But yeah, back to what I was saying. For Game Boy Advance, I don't really know too many titles because we already have Link's Awakening on the Switch. So I don't know if we'll get a Game Boy Advance Zelda game on Game Boy Advance Nintendo Switch Online, because we already have one. Oh wait, was that Minish Cap? I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to check that out. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just did some research online, and apparently it's Minish Cap. So who knows? Maybe we might actually get The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap for Game Boy Advance. I thought it was Link's Awakening, but I don't know. Maybe I have my Game Boy libraries mixed up, because I normally do tend to count Game Boy games as Game Boy Advance games for some strange reason. Probably because you can play Game Boy games on a Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Advance SP. You can't do them on Game Boy Micro, though. So yeah, you can play Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. You know, one thing I think that should be one thing that should be pointed out is... Oh, I think we're starting. Let's see if my predictions are right. Okay, never mind. It was just a little thing that kind of trolled me. So yeah, I don't know. So one thing I think that should be pointed out is maybe the Game Boy Nintendo Switch Online library might actually include like all Game Boy libraries, like the Game Boy Nintendo Switch Online. It may have all Game Boy games, all Game Boy Color games, all Game Boy Advance games. I highly doubt that might actually be the solution for Game Boy Nintendo Switch Online, but who knows? It might actually happen. It may not. But yeah, if we do get Minish Cap, I think that'd be pretty cool, because right now I currently have Minish Cap on my Wii U, and I would like to have Minish Cap on a much more portable console that I can bring with me, because, let me tell you, I want to bring my Zelda games, Mario games, Kirby games, all of my games with me on the go. I want to play all my video games on the go. That's kind of what my motto is with all video games, pretty much. So yeah, more games on the go, please. Actually, they should bring in like more Wii and Wii U ports, because that's another thing that I do tend to notice, because there are so many Wii games that have been forgotten about, and I think they should be, I think that should receive the light of day again. Castlevania: The Adventure Rebirth is a Wii game that's been forgotten about, but that was made by Konami, and I don't know if Konami will re-release that game. Same with Contra and Gradius Rebirth, but those are WiiWare games, so I don't know if Konami will release them, because those are the people who made those games. The Rebirth games were made by Konami, and Konami is basically, you know, they haven't really had the best record, to say the least. I'll just say that. Yeah, they haven't really had the best of luck. I'll just say that. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see, I guess, what will be brought in here. But enough with Wii ports. But I think one thing that should be pointed out is we never had a Dr. Mario game on the Nintendo Switch yet. The Wii had one, the Wii U had one, the Nintendo 3DS had one. We should have a Dr. Mario game on the Switch. The first ever one was actually on the NES, like the Nintendo Entertainment System. Or was it Game Boy? I don't know. Because I know that the Game Boy and the NES version are pretty much the same game, just with different graphics. So yeah. And then we also have it on Super Nintendo, and then there's that, and then there's Dr. Mario 64, which is actually, surprisingly, a Dr. Mario game that not that many people know about. And I've known about it since I first discovered video games. Like, it was one of the games that I had with my Nintendo 64. And I'm surprised that not that many people know about Dr. Mario 64. And I think more people should know about Dr. Mario 64 because it's such a great game. So maybe put that one on Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online if we get Nintendo 64 games for the Nintendo Switch Online service. Maybe we might get another 99 game, you know, like another game like Tetris 99, Pac-Man 99. Maybe we might get something more like that. Maybe we might also get more on the Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary stuff, because I know that they did say that they were releasing a Game & Watch Zelda themed, I guess you could say. But here, let me show you what I mean. So basically, I have the one that they were releasing was the Super Mario Bros. Anniversary thing. So they said that they were going to be releasing something like this, but only with like Zelda games on it. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm definitely gonna pick that up when that releases in November. So yeah, because I do hear that that stuff is going to be limited time, so might as well get my hands on it while I can. Maybe we might get more information on Breath of the Wild 2. That is something else. Metroid Prime 4, maybe another Mario Sports game. We have literally 5 minutes before it begins. It's 2:55 on the clock, as you guys can see. So, yeah, definitely very interesting stuff. So, yeah, I guess in 5 more minutes we'll actually find out what's going to be in this Direct, because let me tell you, I am looking very forward to seeing what's going to be part of this Direct and what we'll be getting in winter, in this winter season. I know Just Dance 2022 is coming out this winter, but I don't know if that's really going to be announced in this Direct, because that kind of was already in a Nintendo Direct like back in June, so I highly doubt we'll get any new information on Just Dance 2022. In this Direct, who knows, we might, but Just Dance 2022, that was in the last Nintendo Direct, so I highly doubt we'll get any more news on that. I think we'll probably get more news on that when that releases in November. So yeah. What else do I think could be part? Maybe Mario Sports Mix 2. That's a really good Mario game on the Wii. I love that game. I played the heck out of that game. It is a really great game, and I highly recommend that you guys pick it up, because it is really, really good. And it's a lot of fun to play as well. It's basically 4 games on one game. You have basketball, hockey, volleyball, and dodgeball. Dodgeball is definitely my favorite sport in that whole entire selection. Mainly because I love dodgeball in school. Yeah, like I loved dodgeball when I was in school for some strange reason. It was fun. Like my PE teacher, he would throw like the dodgeballs out, and we would have to like throw dodgeballs at each other, and if we get hit, we would have to like be down on our knees, and if we hit somebody with a dodgeball while we were down on our knees, that person would get knocked out and we would get back in. We were basically doing I don't know like what it was, but I know one was like last one standing, and one was like so one was like a normal round of dodgeball, and one was like one man standing pretty much. One man standing is pretty much you knock everyone out until there's like one person left. And I would always try and aim for that whenever I was playing dodgeball in school. So yeah, I only took like PE like 4 years of my high school year, so yeah. So yeah. What I can say is that I guess one thing that should be added is maybe a Mario soccer game. I'm not too much of a soccer video game fan, I guess you could say. I'm not a huge fan of like the sports games, but Mario Sports, Wii Sports Resort, love that. I love those games. Those are literally my favorite sports games of all time. So if we get a Mario soccer game, that'd be pretty interesting because I know we haven't had a Mario soccer game since Mario Strikers Charged on Wii. So yeah, getting a new Mario soccer game would be pretty interesting because I don't think we got one on the 3DS, and I know we definitely didn't get one on the Wii U. We got a tennis game on the Wii U, Ultra Smash, but that didn't really turn out too good. Okay, any second now. It's going to be starting any second now. I am kind of nervous, but also pretty excited to see what's going to be part of this Direct. Who knows? Maybe my predictions will be right. A new Sonic game, I guess. I know Sonic isn't a Nintendo IP, it's a Sega IP, but who knows? Maybe a new Sonic game. For those who are actually wondering how I'm checking the time, I'm actually checking it on my phone because I have my phone like on the table. You can't really see it because it's off camera right now, but here's the phone as you guys can see. So yeah, 3 o'clock. I'm Pacific time, so it should be starting very, very soon. So yeah, looking very forward to seeing what this game will, I guess, entail, or not this game, what this Direct will entail for us. So hopefully it will be interesting. Okay, I don't know. Like, I'm so nervous, like, just to basically, why are we not, okay. Okay. Oh no, I missed a couple bits of it. I thought the thing was glitched up for a minute. Okay. So I might have missed a little bit of it. I might go back after this is over to see if there's anything I missed. So I see Capcom has a new game out. What is this one called? Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Full version of the game required to use DLC sold separately. So more DLC for that, I believe. Summer 2022. So I believe that's when the game is coming out. I never really played a Monster Hunter game before, but I do hear good things about it, so I might have to give it a try.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo
Okay,
Direct.
looks like I didn't really miss out on too much.
What you just saw was the first trailer for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, the massive expansion for Monster Hunter Rise. Our friends at Capcom are working on many new elements that will enhance the experience for players of Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories, locales, monsters, and, although not touched on in the trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is scheduled to release as paid DLC in summer 2022. Please stay tuned for more information in the future.
This looks really interesting so far.
Alright, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Party during the day or at night.
Called it! Mario Party Superstars.
It's almost time to party in the Mario Party Superstars game. Along with Spaceland and Peach's birthday cake, several other boards make their return. Take a stroll around Woody Woods, but watch out for those Monty moles. They'll change the board's direction when you least expect it. Travel between two islands and Yoshi's Tropical Island. Toadette's got the star, but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second. Party day and night in Horrorland. That King Boo's statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players.
That is just like in Mario Party 2.
And play in minigame only courses. Compete against players worldwide for the longest win streak in survival, or work together in the cooperative multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So invite family, friends, and frenemies, and get ready for the party of a lifetime. Mario Party Superstars launches on the Nintendo Switch system
that's
October 29th.
actually not too far away from
Pre-orders
now.
are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I might actually pre-order it, but I'm not sure.
A new RPG is in the cards.
Okay, RPG.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
My guess is probably Final Fantasy, but I could be wrong. I'm just gonna move my microphone a little bit closer. His traveling companion, a flying monster, and a product which her hatred for the dragon
At the Queen's
all-consuming.
behest,
Voice
you'll
of
set
Cards,
off on
the
a
Isle of
fantastical
Dragon.
journey to slay
Dragon
a
Wars,
fearsome
is that what it
dragon
says?
for honor and fortune. Everything in this realm is
This
represented
reminds
as
me a
cards.
lot of,
The protagonists
I don't really know.
to
But it
sharks.
definitely reminds me of another game. I can't remember what it reminds me of, though. That's the
in this
thing.
fresh take on tabletop RPGs.
It reminds me a little bit of Lego battles on the Nintendo DS,
will determine the victor.
but at the same time, kind of not. But it's kind of different in that sort of sense, I guess you could say. But I don't really know if it. I know it's not like anywhere close to like Lego battles.
Minds of Yoko Taro and Yosuke
But-
Saito is about to unfold.
Yeah, it does definitely remind me a little bit of it, but at the same time, kind of not.
Voice of Cards. The Isle Dragon Roars launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th. Pre-orders and a free demo will be available today on Nintendo eShop.
So, one day before Mario Party Superstars.
Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being.
Let me guess, no more evil. Or no more heroes.
You awaken in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories.
No more heroes.
Soon, you learn that you're
Oh.
a detective and get
Disco
entangled in a
Asylum, the
strange
final
murder
cut.
case in the groundbreaking role-playing adventure Disco Elysium, the final
Oh,
cut.
Elysium.
As
I
you
thought it was
interrogate
Asylum.
people and uncover clues, internal dialogues will begin. To investigate, you'll need the help of the 24 skills living within you.
So this is like a puzzle game.
Your behaviors
that's what it
and
looks
available
like.
choices
That's
will change depending on
what
how
my
you develop these
closest
skills,
prediction,
directly impacting how the story
is.
progresses.
I could be wrong though.
What sort of detective will you become? Disco Elysium, the final cut, launches digitally on Nintendo Switch October 12th. The physical version of the game will launch early 2022. Pre-orders for the digital version begin today on Nintendo eShop. Uncover more stories in Hyrule Warriors
Hey.
Age of Calamity.
So there's an expansion pack for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I actually forgot about this game. I know that this game has been out for quite a while now. So, Hyrule Warriors, what is it? It's a little bit like Zelda, I guess you could say. But also kind of not at the same time. I've been thinking about getting this game for such a long time, both when it released on Wii U and 3DS and Nintendo Switch. But I kept on finding like more and more games. But I kept on like getting intrigued by more and more games, both on Wii U, 3DS, and Switch. And then I ended up forgetting about it. So I kind of do regret like not picking this up because I hear so many good things about this game. So I really think I need to pick this up. I know it's not exactly like Zelda, but it has Zelda characters in it.
Behold our power!
Take that! Lick
Time for the show! Oh yeah!
Okay. Oh, that launches on the same day as Mario Party Superstars. Yeah, so I guess it's DLC, I guess you could say.
Ready, set, Chocobo!
Okay, another racing game.
Start your engines and get set for a new racing
Chocobo
experience.
GP.
Race as familiar Final Fantasy characters like Chocobo
Final
and Gilgamesh
Fantasy.
to be the first across the finish line.
Okay. Oh, Black Mage. Oh my gosh.
Edge out the
I
competition by
see
using
my
drift
favorite
boosts
Final
to cut
Fantasy
corners.
characters in the game. White
Magical
Mage,
stones
Black
called
Mage.
Magicites are contained
I don't see
inside
Ninja,
items.
though.
Collect these throughout courses to cast magic like fire and arrow to blast away opponents. Acquire Magicites of the same element to cast even more powerful spells.
Is Ninja from Final Fantasy in here?
Each racer
Because
also
I know,
has a special ability.
what is that game
Use
called?
it at
Mario
the right
Sports
time to
Mix
turn the tables.
has Final Fantasy characters in it. And that's
Engine
kind of
customization
how
options will be
I
available,
personally
as well as local and
found out
online
about Final
multiplayer.
Fantasy. Basically through Mario Sports Mix.
Up
Which
to
is weird.
64 players
I know,
compete
it's kinda
in a
weird.
bracket-style tournament to determine the racing champion.
Up to 64 players.
Chocobo GP
That's a great-
races exclusively
that's a
onto
great
Nintendo Switch next
Why
year.
do we have to wait next year? No, I want to play it now.
What did you think? Before we show you our next video, we have some news about the last fighter for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game.
No way. They're adding one last fighter? Who
Mr.
is it?
Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter in the final Mr. Sakurai Presents video on October 5th. He'll also show you how to use this fighter, so please look forward to it.
So, wait. When are we
It's
gonna
been
get?
about
So, is there
3
gonna be
years
like
since the
another
game was
Smash Bros.
released.
game for the
This
Switch?
will be the
Like
last
not a
presentation
re-release of an
of
older
Super
one,
Smash Bros. Ultimate.
like
I
64,
hope you
Melee,
check it
Brawl, Wii U, 3DS. Like, are we actually gonna be getting like
Next, please take a look at this.
a newer, like an actual new one on the Switch, if Ultimate's gonna be no longer supported? What is this game? Is this Splatoon 3? I know that they've been hyping up about Splatoon 3 in the last one, but I don't know if this is like another Splatoon 3 trailer. This definitely does not look like Splatoon 3, I can say that right now. If it is Splatoon 3, I'm just gonna laugh. No way. Is it an actual new Kirby game? Wait, we have Star Allies on the Switch, what am I talking about? Yeah, so is this like an actual new, or not actually new, so is this like another Kirby game? Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I was right, this is a new Kirby game. Oh, it's like in full 3D. I don't think we've ever seen that with a Kirby game before. Both like handheld wise and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Oh my gosh. So far, this is bringing up a lot of promise. Are those like big yellow stars like the way of how you get to like the next level, or do you have to free them, the Waddle Dees? I see that Kirby still has his power-ups, which is a good thing. Yeah, because I remember playing like Kirby's Adventure on the NES, Kirby Superstar, and Kirby's Dream Course on SNES. I believe Kirby's Dream Land 3 as well. And Kirby 64 on N64. Kirby's Epic Yarn on Wii U. And that's about it. Those are the only ones that I can really think of. Oh, and Kirby and the Magic Mirror on Game
That
Boy
was the
Advance.
trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves.
And it's like
The
in
setting
full
also appears
3D
to be
as well.
mysterious, filled with abandoned structures from a past civilization.
A past
What lies in store
civilization.
for Kirby? The game is scheduled to release in spring 2022.
No.
We hope you look forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Why? Why do we have to wait next year to
We
play
have
all
this
of
to
these
show you.
epic games?
Please take a look.
Okay, what are we getting? Oh, this is Animal Crossing, isn't it? I called it. It's Animal Crossing. It has to be Animal Crossing. It even looks like Animal Crossing, so yeah. Why just that much info?
Since its launch in 2020, the Animal Crossing New Horizons game has been enjoyed by many players around the world. New free content will arrive in November.
I may not be like the biggest Animal Crossing
In
fan,
preparation
but
for its release, we will be airing
I
Animal
do
Crossing
play
New
like
Horizons
Animal
Direct in
Crossing,
October.
like
In it, we'll go over the
occasionally
content
maybe,
in more
but
detail.
yeah, not very much. Like I've played City Folk on Wii, and I've also
Please
played the
be
one
on
on
the lookout for
GameCube.
the air date of this presentation.
New Leaf is like the
Let's
one that
move
really
on to
interests
more
me
Nintendo
because of
Switch
that
headlines.
secret town that you can visit in New Leaf.
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun.
Okay.
4 more free
Mario
content
Golf,
is coming
yes.
to the Mario Golf Super Rush game.
I really need to get my
Koopa
hands
Troopa
on this
enters the
game.
fairway as a playable character. Dish out tricky shots and dashes to mess with the competition.
I should
Ninja will also be playable.
work on my like Christmas list after this
Take
direct.
advantage of Ninja's blinding speed to outpace opponents.
And they even got a course from Mario Odyssey. That's even more
2
amazing.
courses are also being added.
Ooh, interesting.
These additions will come swinging in as a free
Oh no, the thing is freezing up again.
software update later today. What's this? An invitation. You're invited to live in a magical world with Mickey Mouse and dozens of Disney characters.
Oh, this is like an
Spend time with
RPG, isn't
Disney
it?
Friends. Craft your own whimsical costumes and furniture, and explore delightful Disney-themed worlds. All downloadable content from the original Nintendo 3DS version is included. Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition soars onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
I might have to get my
A
hands
beloved
on that.
Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch.
A new
Blast
Star
off
Wars
to
game.
Captivating planets and
Star
join
Wars,
forces with
Knights of
Jedi,
the Old Republic.
droids, and outcasts in this blend of action, role-playing, and
This
adventure.
is actually pretty
Will you
interesting
use
because
the
I hear
Force for
so many
good,
good
or
things
will you be
about
lured to the dark
Star
side?
Wars games.
Your choices determine the galaxy's
But I
fate
never
in
played a Star Wars game.
Knights of the
I've
Old
seen
Republic, launching
little
on
bits of the
Nintendo Switch
movie,
November
and I've
11th.
also seen Star Wars
Pre-orders
Rebels
begin
and
today
Lego
on
Star Wars: The
Nintendo
Three
eShop.
Maker Adventures. So I might have to get my hands on that.
There's one thing you must always remember.
Stay human.
This is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus that turns people into the undead. In the cloud version of Dying Light 2 Stay Human,
cloud
you'll need to
version.
master both parkour and
Okay.
tactical combat to survive in this brutal open-world action RPG. Explore alone, or with up to 3 other players in online co-op as you unravel the dark secrets of those in power during the day.
It looks very
Then
serious
plunder the
as
layers
well.
of
Like
the
it really
infected at
looks
night.
like
Your decisions will
that
shape the story,
serious type
but they'll
game, like
also have
No More
consequences.
Heroes
No matter where your
and
actions
Call of
lead
Duty
you,
and Mass
there's
Effect.
one thing you must always remember. Stay human.
It looks very serious.
While you're at it, take the prequel
Dying
on the
Light
go
Platinum
in Dying Light
Edition.
Platinum Edition. Scavenge for supplies.
Yeah,
craft
it really
weapons,
looks like Skyrim.
face hordes of the infected.
Like
in
Elder
a
Scrolls,
post-apocalyptic open world.
Assassin's Creed.
Dying Light 2 Stay Human Cloud version launches on Nintendo
It
Switch
really looks like
February
those
4th,
games that you
2022.
would find
demo
like
will
on
also
those
launch the same
T-rated
day
and
on
M-rated
Nintendo
games
eShop.
that has like those types of
Dying
graphics,
Light
and there's
Platinum
also
Edition
there's
comes
also
to
a lot of
Nintendo
those
Switch
games
October
like
19th.
on
Pre-orders
Steam,
begin today on
Stadia,
Nintendo eShop.
PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5,
Utility,
Xbox.
morality.
You don't really
or
find
liberty.
those. You don't really find a lot of them on
In Triangle
on Nintendo
Strategy,
platforms.
a
Like
fiery chronicle
you'll find
of
a
war
few,
presented
but
in stunning
I do know that they have been trying to release a lot of them
Your
on the Switch
actions will
lately.
lead you through a riveting story that changes based on the decisions you make. In the end, where will your conviction guide you?
You
I don't know.
to the one place I cannot
Where
follow.
will it guide us?
In response to the survey about the demo released in February of this year, the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These include adjustments to the difficulty, improvements to on-screen visuals, camera angle controls, the ability to review previous dialogue.
What is this game called again? I already forgot. Or did they not announce it yet?
Streamlined game flow
This
and
actually
loading
reminds
times.
me a lot of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
More details are now available on Nintendo.
Yeah, it really does look like that. And maybe Crystal Defenders as
Triangle
well.
Strategy will launch on Nintendo Switch March 4th, 2022. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
Like, I've
eShop.
played Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, My Life as a Dark Lord on Wii. But, yeah. Okay, so we have a new Metroid game. Is this the one that everybody was talking about? Is this actually Metroid Prime 4? Oh, Metroid Prime, or Metroid Dread. Okay, so it's like a 2D Metroid game. So it's a little bit like, so it looks a little bit like Super Metroid and also Metroid. Let me tell you, I've never been like the biggest Metroid fan in the world, but I do hear good things. But I have played Metroid on the NES, and I've played Metroid, Super Metroid on Super Nintendo, and I've also played Metroid Other M on Wii as well. So I guess that counts as well. I see that our video has decided to freeze up again. This is just going great. But yeah, always a good idea to bring on a new Metroid game. Are we up to date to with the broadcast or not? I don't know. It seems to be glitching a lot. Okay, please bring me to the live part, please. Okay. It always seems to do that for some strange reason.
Early readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into.
So this looks like another new Metroid game, Metroid Prime 4.
Its own elements.
Is this really what it is, or is it just Metroid Prime, or not Metroid Prime? Is it Metroid Dread again?
Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.Nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread Report Volume 8
it's just
for a
Metroid
detailed
Dread again.
account of the terrain and life forms you may encounter in the Metroid Dread game.
What
Be sure
will
to
we
view the other
encounter?
Metroid Dread reports there as well. You'll want to prepare yourself for the dangers that lie ahead.
Metroid Dread
I woke up very
launches
early
on
this
Nintendo
morning.
Switch October 8th. Pre-orders are
October
available
8th,
now
okay.
on Nintendo eShop.
How was that?
Looks interesting.
Up next, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online. Many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September 2018.
What is it? I'm excited. Please tell
In
me.
addition to the current membership, we'll be adding a new membership plan. As a part of this new plan's content,
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
you'll be able to play a collection of Nintendo 64 games.
Oh my gosh.
The Nintendo 64 system.
I know that I'm freaking out about this, but
The
dude,
system gave
Nintendo 64 was my first ever video game console, and seeing all these Nintendo 64 games is amazing because some of these are the first ever video games I ever played. Super Mario 64 was one of the first games I ever played. Zelda was my first introduction to the Zelda series. Ocarina of Time.
Nintendo 64 games.
It was my first. No way, you've got to be kidding me. Wait, we have a Sega Genesis compilation on the Switch. So I guess we're getting more Sega Genesis compilations on the Switch.
Wherever you'd like.
Dude,
The new plan will include all elements of the base Nintendo Switch Online membership, as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64 and Genesis games. This is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack.
When does it release?
This new membership plan will be added in late October.
Okay, that's not too far away.
Of course, you'll still be able to continue using the existing plans. Also, those who have an existing membership plan can change over to the new plan. We'll share more details about this new membership plan at a later time, including the exact release date and pricing information.
Dude, I was so right. I actually predicted that they were going to be releasing Nintendo 64 games on
You'll be able to play the Nintendo 64 games shown here,
Winback. I've never heard of that one.
as well as these Genesis games.
Okay, I've heard of all these.
We'll also continue adding more Nintendo 64 games such as The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and F-Zero X, as well as other Nintendo 64 and Genesis
Oh my god.
games going
Mario
forward.
Golf, F-Zero X, Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, Paper Mario. Oh my gosh, I actually forgot that game exists. They're gonna add Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is so cool.
To ensure the games can be played with the same style controller.
Oh my god, no way, that brings back so many memories.
Both can be used wirelessly. These controllers will be available for purchase by any Nintendo Switch Online
$50
member.
for just one controller? Dude, I have to get the Nintendo 64 controller.
We hope you
I
look
just have
forward to
to.
this new membership plan.
But why
Nintendo
just
Switch
but why
Online
this 3-button
plus
variant for
expansion.
the Sega Genesis one? That should be the 6-button
Let's see a
variant.
few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Because the Sega Genesis was home to so many fighting games. We should add that
There's
in.
plenty to play in these collections.
What is this?
Cyberpunk meets fantasy in this
Shadowrun
3-game
trilogy.
collection of cult classic RPGs. As a Shadowrunner mercenary, you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life. Immersive branching narratives, skill-based character growth, and gripping turn-based tactical combat await in Shadowrun Trilogy, launching on Nintendo Switch next year. The
Brian,
perpetual
remember-
struggle against Count Dracula
Castlevania-
continues.
No way.
Castlevania Advance Collection brings together 4 classic Castlevania games with deathly beautiful graphics and hauntingly epic music. The Rewind, Quick Save,
Are they gonna have
and button mapping
Castlevania The
features will
Adventure
also
Rebirth in this mix?
ramp up your fight against evil. All regional versions of each game, as well as a gallery mode with never-before-seen artwork, are included.
Dude.
Castlevania Advance Collection
This is
launches
sick.
on Nintendo
I've
Switch
played
later today.
Castlevania 1 and 2 on
Almighty
the
Classic
NES. But I haven't played Super Castlevania 4 on Super Nintendo. But that is on my list. But I also do plan on playing
The
a couple of
classic
others.
Super NES game ActRaiser returns on Nintendo Switch, now remastered in HD.
Resonance?
As the Lord of Light and
But anyways,
Almighty
like I was
God,
saying,
only
I do
you can
plan on
save
playing more
mankind from the
Castlevania
forces
games.
of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark. You'll wage war in 2 phases. First, strike down monsters in the side-scrolling action phase to liberate the lands from the grasp of evil. Master swordsmanship and magic to vanquish all who stand in your path. Then, cultivate the lands you've liberated in the world-building creation phase. It's up to you to decide which structures will be destroyed to make way for new ones, creating a flourishing civilization. As you do so, your powers will increase, giving you an edge in both phases. Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack and enjoy brand new music. New
I'm probably gonna
stages
stick with
and
the brand new
boss battles
music.
also await.
Because I'm more of a
ActRaiser
fan of like
Renaissance descends
modern
onto Nintendo
music
Switch later
when
today.
it comes to like newer games released during this
New
era.
chapter is about to unfold.
Is this Zelda? Oh, it's actually Deltarune? I don't know why I think everything is Zelda or Mario. Chapter 2 for Deltarune. What? Oh, this is like RPG, okay. So like Earthbound and Fire Emblem. But at the same time, kind of not. Reminds me a lot of, what is that game called? I'm trying to remember what it's called. What is that game called? It's the guy who has sand. Oh, Undertale. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Undertale. Hot Wheels Unleashed, another racing game. Well, you know I gotta pick that up. I'm a huge fan of racing games. Surviving the Aftermath. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Is that what it is? I have a hard time reading Roman numerals. Wreckfest. Another racing game. I just pulled a muscle. And it hurts. Oh, Arcade Archive. Pac-Man and Xevious. We have Pac-Man 99, so it does make sense. Rune Factory 5. Okay.
How's everything? There are still a few more announcements in today's Nintendo Direct.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Miyamoto-san. What brings you in?
I wanted to make an announcement, so I was hoping I could step in.
Oh, of course.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer Chris Meledandri-san, who are known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing, in making a full-length animated Mario
Don't tell
movie
me.
for the big
We're getting a
screen.
Despicable Me game.
Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical
Uh-oh. Are we buffering again? Is this video buffering again?
release timing. Ta-da!
What's going on? Dude, we're like...
The movie will be released in theaters in holiday 2022.
Wait, is
The
this the
release date
Mario
for North
movie?
America is on December 21st and will be announcing release dates for Japan, Europe, and other regions at a later time. It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen. But today, I also wanted to reveal our
It is
key
Mario
cast
movie.
members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie.
Okay, voice actor's pretty good.
First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to Mario as performed
I don't know how I
by
feel
very
about
talented
this.
Chris Pratt. Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy. I can't wait to see a
She
very
does look a
spirited
little bit
Princess
like
Peach.
Peach, though. But
Mario's little brother, Luigi, will be played by
Charlie
Charlie Day. I'm excited for you to see this timid
I'm kind
sibling
of
appear on
nervous
screen.
about hearing Mario have a voice.
Bowser will be played by the one and only Jack.
Because
I'm
let me tell
expecting
you,
a monster performance by Jack.
hearing... I was okay with having
The comedian
hearing Sonic have a
Keegan-Michael
voice.
Key will be playing Toad. I'm looking forward to great comedic moments.
Like, we've seen many TV shows
Even
with
though
Sonic.
this is a Mario movie, Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance. He will be played
The
by
only
Seth
thing
Rogen.
is, like, with Mario, is that
I'm
we
eager for you to
haven't
see a humorous Donkey
really
Kong by
heard him
Seth
have a
Rogen.
voice since...
And of course, Charles Martinet, who voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our games over the also involved, and will be appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
Interesting. But yeah, like I was saying,
More
we
incredible
haven't really heard Mario have a
the film to
voice.
play some of our other beloved characters. That is all I can share with you today
Yeah,
about
like,
the Mario
we haven't
movie.
heard Mario have a voice
This is a very
since
collaborative
1991.
project between Illumination
In,
and
like-
Nintendo.
like in a TV
We've
show.
all been coming up with all sorts of ideas, and I myself am enjoying a creative
Yeah,
process.
because the last one was Super Mario World. That was the last TV show Mario was ever like a character in.
from making games. It may be a while until we can share more updates, but I hope
I don't really know. Like, I feel nervous like hearing Mario have a voice like in this new Mario movie, and we don't really have like that much longer to wait. About 3
Koizumi-san,
months. I
back
think?
to you.
3 months? Yeah, 3 months. 4 months if you count this month. I am very sorry that this video is like buffering. It is.
Please look forward to
Not
Mario's
what I
adventure
wanted
jumping into the
late in
world
this
of
video.
motion pictures.
I am very sorry once again for this buffering. It is not my internet. Like, I have like full bars of internet.
Next, we'd like to show you this.
Yeah, like, I do have. Okay, I'm very sorry. It's like. Oh, yes. Splatoon 3. Come on. You gotta love it. It's amazing. I think I'm losing my voice now. Like, let me tell you, Splatoon 2 is no longer being supported. So, having Splatoon 3 is, I guess, a good thing. This thing is literally buffering like crazy, and it is not me or my internet. Like, I actually have, I have a pretty sturdy internet connection, so I don't know, like, what is going on. Like, it even does this, like, when, you know, it's at, like, full bars as well. And apparently we're not heading to where we are, which is not what I wanted. I'll be right back with you guys when this thing kind of picks back up. Okay, I'm very sorry about that, but the thing is, like, not really trying to, like, I guess, catch on, I guess. Return of the Mammals. What?
Hello, everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab. I've been meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can transform into humanoid form. What you just saw was the latest research footage from Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit of what we know so far. Splatoon
Why is this thing, like,
takes
buffering
place
off?
in Splatsville.
Splatsville.
It's known as the city of chaos.
Really? Is
Centered
a city?
around
It looks
Splatsville.
more like a mall. But I guess it's not
Are the
really a mall because you see a
The
sky.
play-
I am very sorry once again for this buffering. There must be something wrong with my
long
internet or my
inhabited by
computer.
advanced sea creatures such as squids and octopus.
Octopuses. Oh my gosh, this buffering is, like, really driving me
Buildings
crazy.
spanning several generations are crammed into the city, creating its distinctive culture. In the Splatlands, turf war appears to be a popular activity.
I was
Its
expecting to
basic
see
rules
this.
are unchanged. Two
by the
4-player
way.
teams compete against each other to ink the most area. However, the trend seems to have
Because I
undergone
know
a
that
major
we were,
shift
like,
with the
in hopes to see,
existence
like, a
of
new
main and special weapons
Splatoon game for quite
in the
some
footage.
time.
In the latter portion of the footage, we were able to observe activities from Story Mode, the single-player campaign. Return of the Mammalians.
The mammalian.
The reappearance of mammals appears to be the theme of Story Mode this time around.
Okay,
What could
that...
this possibly mean in a world where all mammals, except for 2 cats, have vanished?
I don't know, this is, like, kind of, like... This sounds more like a horror movie than an actual Splatoon game. It really sounds more like a horror movie now. Now that you think about it, it really does sound more like a horror movie.
It appears that there's still a lot to uncover. But we'll continue with our research and keep you updated once more results become available.
Why is...
Please look forward to more Splatoon 3. Updates to come. See you next time.
I really like what he did there, like how he made, like, the number 3 with his body.
So, what did you think?
I'm very sorry to have a
Splatoon
tar
3,
one.
taking place in a new world, is scheduled to release in 2022. Please look forward to future updates.
If you hear any...
Okay, this is the last trailer
Okay,
we have to show you
please just
today.
ignore that.
Please take a look.
I know that car horn can be pretty loud. Okay, one last game. Hang on, guys. Somebody's at my door. I'll be right back with you guys. I'm very sorry about that, guys. There was somebody knocking at my door, and I had to answer it. So, yeah, let's see what this game's all about. I'm kind of intrigued. I was not expecting I wasn't expecting to be, like, interrupted, like, a lot throughout the video, like, with all the buffering and people knocking at my door and stuff. Oh, I know what this is. This is Bayonetta 3. It has to be Bayonetta 3. Like, out of everything, it has to be Bayonetta 3. Like, look, it even looks like... What the heck was that? It made like an elephant noise. But yeah, this is definitely Bayonetta 3. Like, it even looks like Bayonetta. Which is even more crazier. It is 100% Bayonetta. So this has to be Bayonetta 3. Unless this is like some random spin-off to Bayonetta, which is something that I don't really wanna, I don't, like spin-offs are okay. I don't mind spin-offs. But when they interfere with, like, the main game itself, that's kind of where things, okay, it is Bayonetta 3. So I was right. I don't think Bayonetta ever had any spin-offs, so, It looks, interesting. Okay. Why are all these games releasing next year? What on earth is going on?
What you just saw
I
is the
guess we
latest
have
trailer
to
for
play. I
Bayonetta
guess we
3.
have to wait till next year to actually
We
find out
announced this game in 2017, and we thank you for your patience.
what
This
Bayonetta
game
3 really is. And maybe we might find out. Maybe we might find out more about that mysterious character when it releases.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
I am very hyped. So yeah, that was the Nintendo Direct for September 23rd, 2021. So yeah, I guess that's that. So yeah, my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct for September 23rd, 2021. I am really looking forward to Mario Party Superstars. 100% looking forward to Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online, especially the fact that they're going to have Mario Kart 64 on there, Zelda Ocarina of Time, Zelda Majora's Mask, Paper Mario, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario Golf, Kirby 64, Mario 64. And then there's that one game that we never heard about. So this is like the first time we'll probably be able to hear about. Because, to be honest, I've never heard about that game that they showed off for the Nintendo 64 one. I've never heard about it. I've actually never heard anybody else talk about it. So this is going to be like a new learning experience for, I guess, all of us. And I'm also surprised that they're also adding Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo Switch Online service, because if we look here for Super Mario 3D All-Stars, they actually have Super Mario 64 on Super Mario 3D All-Stars. So I'm guessing that they might be adding that in as an additional piece, because I think that they are just doing that for people who actually didn't get the chance to actually pick up Super Mario 3D All-Stars, because that was like a limited time thing. But yeah, I'm looking very forward to that. It's like a Genesis Nintendo Switch Online. Looking very forward to playing that. Even though we have a Sega Genesis compilation on the Nintendo Switch, I think it's good that we're getting that as well. But the thing is, I'm kind of disappointed that we're getting the 3-button variant Sega Genesis controller instead of like our 6-button variant, because the Sega Genesis is home to so many fighting games like Mortal Kombat, Eternal Champions, Final Fight, those types of games. Like, and it's weird that we won't really be getting the 6-button variant. But let me tell you, I'm definitely going to have to get the Nintendo 64 controller, 100%. All those racing games that were also announced during the presentation. I know that it's definitely, like, not really something that you guys may be interested in, but for me, it's something that interests me because I'm a huge fan of racing games. I'm a huge fan of Konami Crazy Racers, Mario Kart, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. I'm a huge fan of those games. And seeing those racing games is actually something that I think is really cool. Oh, I'm also a huge fan of Diddy Kong Racing. I think that's actually my favorite racing game out of all the ones that I just listed. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of great racing games out there. It all depends if the racing game is done correctly. Because let me tell you, I've played 3D Pixel Racing on Wii, and that one was just not really great. But yeah, I'm looking very forward to seeing on how these racing games will turn out. But yeah, I'm looking very forward to trying some of these games out. But for the ones that and Splatoon 3, there's another one as well. I definitely have to get these games as well. Like, all these IPs that I'm, like, very interested in are definitely games that I'm going to need to check out because they're a lot of fun and I really enjoy these types of games. But this is where I'm going to end off this presentation, or not this presentation, this is where I'm going to end off this video. I know that I said presentation before, but it's because we just finished watching a Nintendo Switch presentation. But yeah, this is where I'm going to end off the video. If you guys happen to enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe because I do videos every single day. And also, don't forget to ring that notification bell. That is, if you can ring it, because I know that YouTube has decided to deactivate my notification bell again for some strange reason. So if you're able to ring it, that'd be great. Also, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell on my second channel. My second channel will be the third link in the description below. And if you guys would like to send me fan art, you guys can send me fan art on my Instagram. My Instagram will be the second link in the description below. And if you guys would like to join my Roblox fan group, my Roblox fan group will be the first link in the description below. And if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter will be the fourth link in the description below. And if you guys would like to follow me on Reddit, my Reddit will be the fifth link in the description below. And if you guys would like to follow me on TikTok, my TikTok will be the sixth link in the description below. And if you guys would like to check out my Facebook page will be the seventh link in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!